Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no place I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. I am Willy Wonka, the greatest candy maker of all time. I know 'cause I was there. But soon I'll be retiring to make way for someone new. Some bright spark I'll be hiring, but who? But who? Whatever your opinion is about me, the chocolate world could not survive without me. There'd be no more chocolate ripples, or chocolate tipples, or chocolate ruffles, or chocolate truffles, or chocolate kisses for sweet young misses, soft and creamy, completely dreamy, or chocolate ices, 'cause chocolate's crisis would grow and grow and grow. The day that I retire, I know. There'd be no more chocolate squiggles, or chocolate giggles, or chocolate whirlies, or chocolate swirlies, or chocolate twirlies for all you girlies, or chocolate bagels, or chocolate bugles, or chocolate bubbles, 'cause chocolate's troubles would grow and grow and grow. The day that I retire, I know. And the golden age of chocolate has lasted all these years. The golden stage of chocolate that every child reveres. There's a golden page of chocolate history we must write somehow. For a golden age of chocolate to make life sweeter now. These two very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. And those two very old people on the other side of the bed are the father and mother of Mrs. Bucket. This is Mr. Bucket, and that is Mrs. Bucket. And the small boy standing right there is Charlie, their only son.
Here you go, Grandpa Joe. Cabbage soup. Every day, nothing but cabbage soup. Cheer me up, Charlie. Tell me, what's the chocolate news?
Wonka's got a new bar out.
Fudge Whipple or mallow-based?
Mallow with flavor shifters.
Flavor shifters? My.
Papa, what's the latest cap count?
1,249,976 perfectly installed toothpaste caps, Charlie.
Do you think I might work in the toothpaste factory one day?
Let's hope not, Charlie.
What kind of positive thinking is that? Charlie's gonna work for Mr. Wonka making candy bars.
Now, Grandpa Joe, don't go filling the boy's head with dreams of candy.
Charlie's from a long line of distinguished candy men.
And women.
But Wonka hasn't hired anyone since Slugworth's spies stole his candy balloon recipe.
Wonka was so angry, he gathered up all the workers saying, "I'm sorry, but you all must go home," and closed the gates of the factory forever.
But Wonka still makes candies. I can smell them on my way to school.
Yes, but no one goes in and no one comes out.
Shadow workers.
Maybe the undead. Who knows?
Grandpa Joe, you're going to give Charlie nightmares again.
What did she say?
She's making bathtub gin.
We're playing gin?
I'm in.
Charlie, go run out and see if anyone's done with the newspaper.
Okay, Dad, you'll have to feed Grandpa George.
Here you are, Mom. Cabbage soup.
But I thought we were playing gin. See these kids? They meet outside Charlie's house every day after lunch with a shiny nickel apiece to buy a Wonka bar from the local candy man. The only kid with no nickel is Charlie.
It's the Candy Man!
What are you going to get?
Hey, Charlie, help pick me out something. I got a nickel.
You already have a lollipop. Shouldn't you finish it first?
I can't help it. I love candy. All candy. Chocolate, caramel, strawberry, suckers. Stop it. You're making my mouth water. I can't stop eating sweets. All those wonderful Willy Wonka treats. You can keep the others. 'Cause me, I'm a Wonkerer. Oh yeah, when it comes to candy, Willy's the conqueror. The conqueror.
Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it in chocolate and a miracle or two? The Candy Man. The Candy Man can. Who can take a rainbow, wrap it in a sigh, soak it in the sun and make a strawberry lemon pie? The Candy Man.
The Candy Man.
The Candy Man can.
The Candy Man can.
The Candy Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
The Candy Man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious.
Let's talk about your childhood wishes. You can't even eat the dishes. So, nothing for you today, Charlie?
Not today. I don't want to spoil my appetite.
Looks like your appetite could use a little spoiling. Here, take one of these, on the house.
Really? Thanks.
Who can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream, separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream? The Candy Man. The Candy Man can. The Candy Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Thanks for the candy. Oh yeah, my dad wants to know if we can borrow the paper.
I'm afraid it's yesterday's paper, but here you go. What's the world coming to when a family can't even afford the paper? And the world tastes good, 'cause the Candy Man thinks it should.
Charlie, come eat.
Here's the paper, Dad.
Well, I'll be chocolate crispy. Will you look at this? Wonka factory to be opened to a lucky few.
You mean people are actually going to be allowed inside the factory?
Read what it says.
Mr. Willy Wonka has decided to allow 5 children to visit his factory. The lucky 5 will tour the factory and receive a lifetime supply of Wonka chocolate.
Tour the factory? A lifetime supply of chocolate?
Read on!
5 golden tickets have been hidden among 5 million ordinary candy bars. The finders of these golden tickets will win the tour and the chocolate.
Why, that's $1 million for one shot.
The tickets could be anywhere. How exciting. I wonder if any of them have been found yet. That paper's a day old.
Charlie, can you imagine winning?
Touring the factory?
Meeting Mr. Wonka?
Seeing for yourself all those undead zombie workers?
Eating a lifetime supply of chocolate?
Eating a lifetime supply of chocolate.
1 o'clock already? Charlie, you'd better hurry. You'll be late for school.
It's back to the twists and turns of toothpaste for me.
Goodbye, Mr. Bucket.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bucket.
Remember, Charlie, we may be poor and we may be starving, but the Bucket family always
Thinks positive.
Write in purple ink, Charlie, purple ink.
Mr. Bucket went back to the toothpaste factory while little Charlie Bucket was off to school. But on the way, Charlie heard some exciting news.
Did you hear? Some kid found the first golden ticket.
Already? When?
Just now! Look!
To Frankfurt, Germany. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. People are buying over 50,000 Wonka bars every hour, and the first golden ticket has been found. Here's the family now. Mrs. Drew, may we have a word?
The name ist Gloop. Gloop. Und this is mein kleiner Liebchen, Augustus.
Tell us about the ticket.
Ja, I just knew my little sausage Augustus would find the golden ticket. He eats so much candy that it was almost impossible for him not to find one. In fact, you could say we've been training him for this day ever since our little Pudgy Budgie was born.
Training?
Oh yeah, for the younger to eat as much as Augustus, he must be trained from morning to night, eating all kinds of foods. We gave him fruit juice for breakfast, plus melons and mangoes and cereals, bananas and cream.
Then fried eggs with bacon, tomatoes und mushrooms with bread rolls und buns spicy cream. Und coffee und toast bread with butter und marmalade, sweet treats und meat treats galore.
And what does Augustus do when breakfast through?
I eat more. I eat more.
You must understand, young Augustus is my little piggy. There's nothing he lacks.
Mom has Wonka bars sent in sacks.
'Cause they help little Goosey relax.
Then dinner?
Of course, it's his meal of the day when Augustus comes right off his diet. Augustus keeps eating
Und eating, und eating.
until he subsides to the floor.
And then when he's finally back on his feet, the king can't even get through the door.
And that's why Augustus has lived in the dawning run right from the day he was born.
So what does the poor little lad do all night to prevent life becoming a bore?
I eat more, I eat more, I eat more, I eat more, I eat more. More, more. I eat more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the worldwide rush for Wonka bars is getting bigger by the minute. It seems the second golden ticket has been found. 5, they're in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where things are sweet for Veronica Salt.
That's Veruca, you imbecile. Veruca, Veruca, Veruca.
Now, Mr. Salt, I understand you sweetened Veruca's chances with a little assistance?
As soon as my little girl told me she simply had to have one of those golden tickets, I bought hundreds of thousands of Wonka bars. I'm in the nut business, peanuts, cashews, but mainly Brazil nuts. So I had my factory girls stop shelling Brazil nuts and start shelling wrappers.
Daddy, that hideous reporter said my name wrong on live television. Can't you get her fired?
For you, dear, anything. Anyway, after days of shelling chocolate, one of my factory gals finally found the blasted golden ticket. I let her take the lucky piece of chocolate home to her 17 kids.
How generous.
Daddy, now she's being sarcastic. I want her fired. Fired, you hear me? Fired, fired, fired.
This is Phineas Trout, where the sweet has turned sour.
Gee, after just one day, only 3 golden tickets left.
And both winners are twits. You'd think one deserving kid would win.
Dad, why aren't you at work? Did they close the factory early or something?
I'm afraid so, Charlie. In fact, they've closed it forever. I don't know how to tell your mom. Things were tough when I had the job. But now?
Don't worry, Dad. Like Grandpa Joe always says, think positive. You've nothing to lose, so why not choose to think positive? Whenever my luck is on the blink, I think positive. Whenever you're feeling down and out and don't know what to do, I never give way to fear and doubt, 'cause thinking positive, that comes free. Whenever my stars are out of sync, I think positive. I write my thoughts down in purple ink and think positive. Remember this song when things go wrong, and you'll know what to do. In no time you'll be thinking positive too. Come on, Papa, sing with me. Whenever I think I'm in the drink, I think
Positive.
quite right. Whenever my luck goes down the sink, I think
Positive.
yeah. Whenever you're feeling low or lost, just take a tip from me.
You're wasting your time to count the cost.
'Cause thinking positive, that comes free. That's right, positive is the way to be. Whenever I'm teetering on the brink, I think positive. The moment I do, I'm in the pink, I think positive. Remember this song when things go wrong, and you'll know what to do. In no time you'll be thinking positive too. Yeah!
Thank you, Charlie. I haven't had this much fun since the factory manager caught his tongue in the conveyor belt. Now, let's get home. I'm positive we're having something special for supper tonight.
Leftover cabbage soup?
No, fresh cabbage soup.
Now that's positive.
The Bucket family went about from morning till night with a horrible rumbling in their tummies. Charlie felt it worst of all, but once a year, Charlie got a very special surprise.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Charlie! Here you go, Charlie. Happy birthday, my love.
It's from all of us.
Go on, open it. It's a Wonka's Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mallow Delight.
Best of them all. Real Whipple, carefully whipped at 2,700 RPMs for precisely 62.3 seconds.
Grandpa, please.
I thought we agreed on the Nutterific.
The fudge mellow's the best and you know it. Go on, Charlie. Open her up. Show us what thinking positive's all about.
Now, don't be too disappointed, my darling, if you don't find what you're looking for.
The thing to remember is that whatever happens, you still have the bar of candy.
Yes, I know. For goodness sakes, boy, open it.
Please open it. You're making me jumpy.
Well, that's that. Who wants a piece?
We wouldn't dream of it, Charlie.
Come on, Dad. You deserve something special after losing your job.
What?
It's not true, Charlie. Tell me it's not true. It's not funny.
We'll starve.
It is true, but we will not stop. Now, what kind of party is this? Let's splurge a bit. Put on the radio.
Mr. Bucket's right. What's a little more electricity? Charlie, plug in the radio.
Really? This is the best birthday ever.
We interrupt the Orphan Annie radio hour to bring you this important news flash. A third golden ticket has been found in Snowville, Georgia. And what's your name, young lady?
Violet Beauregard.
Violet, quit chewing your gum so loud. Remember what your therapist said about acting out.
How can it, Ma? You flap your jaws just as much as I do.
Now tell us, Violet, how did you find your golden ticket?
I'm a gum chewer normally, but when I heard about Wonka's contest, I just laid off gum and switched to candy bars. Now, of course, I'm right back on gum. In fact, I've been working on this piece for over 3 months solid. I've beaten the record set by my best friend, Cornelia Pritzmetal. Hi, Cornelia. Listen to this. That's the sound of you losing. Listen some more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wonka Bar sales up to over 200,000 an hour. And this just in, the fourth golden ticket has been located in Television City, California, leaving only the fifth and final ticket to be found. We're at the home of Mike TV, the finder of the fourth golden ticket. Here's Mrs. TV now. Tell us about finding the golden ticket, ma'am.
You see, Mike and I were...
Shut your pie hole, Toots. Didn't I tell you not to interrupt? This is the best part. Crack, smack, whack, dead. Did you see him die? That was totally awesome.
Very cool, Mike. Now, Mrs. TV, about the golden ticket.
Yeah, I got a ticket. Big deal. Means I'm gonna have to miss at least an hour of my second favorite show. And I'm gonna have to leave the house to tour some stupid chocolate factory. Yeah, right, whatever. Hit him harder.
Now, which school does our golden ticket winner attend?
Are you crazy? Who needs school? I got my screens in the net, fool. Some kids like electric trains, and some kids like to use their brains to earn a university degree. I don't share their thirst for knowledge. I don't need to go to college. Me, I see it all on TV.
Some kids like to sing and dance, while some kids go to Paris, France, while others visit Washington, D.C.
I don't learn a single thing, 'cause I can download anything. It's all on my computer for free.
Some kids go to baseball games, while other kids have useless names like 10 days at a Boy Scout jamboree.
While wimpy kids read books of verse, I play Destroy the Universe. No one has Nintendo games like me.
Some kids like to fly balloons or play the latest top 10 tunes, while others want to surf in Waikiki.
I can visit London, Rome,
And Tokyo without leaving home.
take a spaceship to the moon.
And back on any afternoon.
Yes, we can do it all from A to Z. 'Cause we got our computer. All our stuff is wireless. We can see it all on TV.
On TV.
On TV. On TV.
Turn it off. I've heard enough of those snot-nosed brats.
What did she say?
She spotted rats.
Catch one, lead it.
That's quite enough. We should all go to bed.
Can Grandpa Joe tell me one more Wonka story? Just one, please?
Fine, but just one. But no zombie worker stories. You need your sleep.
Charlie, look here.
A Wonka Nutty Crunch surprise!
But where'd you get it? I've been saving. Open it.
I can't. I'm too nervous. You open it.
We'll open it together. A lifetime supply of chocolate. On 1, 2, 3.
Nothing. A good thing, too, because chocolate's very fattening.
You're right, Charlie. A lifetime supply of it, you'd be the size of the dome on Capitol Hill.
I'd wish I'd never heard of candy. Or Wonka.
Cheer up, Charlie. Give me a smile. What happened to the smile I used to know? Don't you know your grin has always been my sunshine? Let that sunshine show.
Come on, Charlie. No need to frown. Deep down, you know tomorrow is your toy. When the days get heavy, never pit a pattern. Up and at 'em, boy. Someday, sweet as a song, Charlie's lucky day will come along. Till that day, you've gotta hold on strong. Charlie, up on top is right where you belong.
Look up, Charlie. You'll see a star. Just follow it and keep your dreams in view.
Pretty soon the skies are gonna clear up, Charlie.
Cheer up, Charlie, do.
Cheer up, Charlie.
Come on, Charlie.
Just be glad you're you. Cheer up, Charlie.
More than 2 weeks had passed, and the fifth and final golden ticket still refused to show up. The great city is blanketed in a bitter, freezing snow. Charlie, where's your coat?
I haven't got a coat.
Here, take my scarf. You'll freeze to death.
Thanks.
Oh, Charlie, would you pick up that last case of nut crunchies for me? I don't want them to freeze.
Sure. Hey, I think you dropped this coin.
What's this? It's not mine. Take it home to your folks, Charlie.
You think maybe I should put up a notice.
That coin's probably been buried in the snow for weeks. Take it, Charlie. And, take this for being such a good kid.
Really?
Really? You look like you're starving.
It's so good. A perfect blend of Belgium dark chocolate and New World light, with subtle overtones of Moroccan espresso. Wonka's a genius. Well, thanks. I better get to school. Actually, do you think I could have just one more? I'll pay for it.
Why not? I'd give you another one, but the boss is pretty strict on inventory. So what'll it be, Charlie, my boy?
Well, I think I'll share this one with my family. Grandpa Joe likes the Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mallow Delight, but Grandma Josephine likes the Nutterifics, so...
Well, then you should get the Whipple Scrumptious Nutterific Totally Twisted Combo Bar. Just out. Here you go, Charlie. And I know you're gonna share it and all, but you might as well take a little taste, just to make sure it's not bad or anything.
On the one hand, you are just a bar of chocolate, no different from the rest. On the other hand, you're the superstar of chocolate, the golden key to Willy Wonka's treasure chest. Whichever you are, I'm hoping for the best. Think positive. Think positive. Think positive. Look what happened. See what happened. That's what happens when you're thinking positive. Think positive. I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe, but suddenly I begin to see a bit of good luck for me, 'cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden twinkle in my eye. I never had a chance to shine, never a happy song to sing, but suddenly half the world is mine. What an amazing thing, 'cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden sun up in the sky. I found it, the last golden ticket.
Charlie!
Grandpa Joe, you should accompany Charlie. That is, if you think you can handle it.
Handle it? You just try to stop me!
I never thought I'd see the day when I would face the world and say,
Good morning.
look at the sun. I never thought that I would be slapping the lap of luxury, 'cause I'd have said it couldn't be done, but it can be done. Yes, it can be done. We never ever dared to think that there would be a golden time with fame and glorious golden blink, our lives would become sublime, 'cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden kiss to make my way. And with a golden ticket, it's a golden day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, where history is about to be made. You are all going to meet the chocolate genius of the century, and here he is now, Mr. Willy Wonka.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into my imagination. Welcome, my little friends. Welcome to my factory. Augustus Gloop, please step forward.
Here's my golden ticket, Mr. Wonka. Achoo!
He has a code.
My name is Veruca Salt.
Well, I always thought of Veruca was a wart. But you don't look like a wart at all. More of a mole, or perhaps a bunion.
How you doing, Wonka? Salt's the name, and I'm Nuts. Nuts for nuts, that is. An operation like this must go through 1,000,000 nuts.
Make that 1,000,001. Your ticket?
Here's your silly ticket. Can I have it back after the tour?
Of course you can, my dear, of course. Violet Beauregard?
I hear ya. Here's our ticket.
Oh, There is no gum chewing allowed on the tour.
But you make gum.
Mr. Wonka asked you to remove your gum, Violet. Do we need to negotiate?
Psychobabble, whatever.
Mike TV. Mr. Mike TV and guest.
Hold your pantyhose, the commercial's coming up.
Here's our ticket, Mr. Wonka.
Scrumptious. Oh, and Mike, there is no television reception in the factory.
None?
None whatsoever. Chuck Bucket.
It's Charlie, Mr. Wonka. Charlie Bucket. Here's our ticket.
So you're Charlie Bucket. Odd coincidence you finding your ticket just in time.
Now see here, Wonka. If you're trying to say our ticket is a phony,
Pleasure to meet you too, mister.
you know me, Wonka.
Do I? Well then, let's proceed. We start with a contract. Raise your right hands. I hereby swear not to touch, malign, assign, clutch, share, tear, wear, none such, write in the first part, and so on. Please sign below.
Not without my lawyer. Let me give him a ring.
No television reception, no mobile phone reception.
Ha-ah, where do I sign?
Mr. Wonka, just how many rooms has your factory?
Good question, Augustus. In the Wonka chocolate factory, there are several thousand rooms. I'll show you what some of them are. In this room here are the luminous lollies for eating in bed at night. And in that room there, the exploding sweets for when enemies start a fight. In this room here is the rock candy mine. They say that it's 3 miles deep. And in that room there are the marshmallow pillows to munch when you just can't sleep.
Little rooms.
Big room, high room,
Low room.
1,700 candy showrooms.
small room, tall room,
Bathrooms, ballrooms.
And you'll find chocolate in almost all rooms. In this room here are the chocolate cows from which we get chocolate milk. And in that room there are the hot ice creams for cold days smooth as silk.
And in every room are chocolate miracles, treats beyond compare, driving rivals to despair.
You should see them tear their hair. And all because of
This room here.
and this room here,
And this room here.
oh, it's this room here.
And this room here.
Oh yes, in that room there.
Is the room getting smaller, or am I getting taller? Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Step center quickly. I'd hate to lose any of you so early in our journey.
Is this some sort of joke?
Stand here in the center. Now, now, now! If you want to view magic lands, close your eyes and you will see one. Want to be a dreamer? Be one. Anytime you please, please save me one.
Please save me one.
And here we have the chocolate smelting room, where thousands of miles of copper pipe twist through the earth, carefully chilling the chocolate to a precise temperature, perfect for dipping strawberries.
Herr Wonka, I want to taste the chocolate.
Augustus, no matter how tempting, and isn't it deliciously tempting, do not touch the chocolate. It will instantly harden like cement.
Look over there. It's some sort of creature.
Freeze! Put your hands up in the air where I can see them, punk!
No need to worry, my friends. That is an Oompa Loompa.
A zombie worker.
Not a zombie worker, a refugee.
from where, Wonka?
All my workers are Oompa Loompas from Loompaland.
Now, see here, Wonka. I teach geography and
Then you'll know all about Loompaland, with its thick jungles, infested by hornswogglers and snozzywangers and those terrible, wicked wangdoodles.
Wangdoodles? There's no such thing.
Oh, there certainly are, my dear, and a wangdoodle would just love to sink its sharp, vicious fangs into you. Augustus, my chocolate must never be touched by human hands.
Too late.
great, he's gonna give his cold to millions of people.
It's so good. I think I've had too much chocolate.
Augustus! Augustus!
The chocolate's frozen like magic shell.
Looks like an Easter bunny.
We've had an early revelation and lost a child in the chocolate smelter. It's a shame. The boy really seemed to know a lot about food. Alas, take Mrs. Gloop's poop to the strawberry dipping room and heat him to precisely 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Where's that Celsius? No, Fahrenheit. But no higher, or he may spontaneously boil, and that would be a tragedy.
Because Augustus would be damaged?
My dear, Augustus was damaged long ago. The real tragedy would be the wasted chocolate. Goodbye, Mrs. Gloop, and good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, please follow closely as we continue our tour.
Oompa Loompa, doo-ba-dee-doo. I got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa Loompa, doo-ba-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets?
What do you think will come of that?
I don't like the look of it.
Oompa Loompa, doo-ba-dee-da. If you're not greedy, you will go far. You will live in happiness too, like the Oompa Loompa, doo-ba-dee-doo.
We will now make the next part of our journey by boat. Please step up and in. Oh, watch your step. Violet, do not lick the boat. You only make the ship sticky.
Excuse me, Mr. Wonka. I just love your hat. It really sets off your eyes. But of course you have great taste. You know, I would just adore a pink candy boat and maybe one of those sweet little Oompa Loompas.
Round noser.
Mr. Wonka, did you hear me? I said I want a pink candy boat and an Oompa Loompa.
Name your price, Wonka.
Bad parent says what?
What?
Exactly.
Where are you taking us, Wonka?
There's no knowing where we're going. There's no earthly way to know. So we're simply to and froing, slowly getting vertigo. To the south, the wind is blowing. To the north, there may be snow. To the west, since we show no sign of slowing, someone must know where we are, but no destination's showing, so it's all a bit bizarre.
Though our mood is easy going, like a game of tic-tac-toe,
We must cease this dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dallying to and fro.
It's no mystery where we're going, unlike Edgar Allan Poe. Quite apart from our not knowing, it's the only place to go. And here we are, in the inventing room. Important room in the entire factory. All my most secret inventions are cooking and simmering in here. Voila! The everlasting gourmet gobstopper.
It looks like gum.
That's because it is gum. The most dazzling gum in the entire world.
Gum? Oh no.
An entire 3-course meal without any of those nasty little calories. Unfortunately, it's not been perfected, so therefore, no one must chew it.
Gum? I only have one dream in life, there's very little to it. To own one stick of lifelong gum and all life long to chew it. I chew it all through childhood, I chew it when I wed. If I survive to 95, I'll chew it till I'm dead.
But this gum here is much better than that gum. This gum here is a 3-course dinner. Pea soup, roast beef, and blueberry ice cream. Blueberry is the nicest ice cream. You may feel fat, but in fact, you're thinner. Even after a 3-course dinner.
That gum is so much. It's delicious. It really tastes like pea soup. Oh, and here comes the roast beef. Fantastic, so tender and juicy.
But the blueberry ice cream,
I'll bet it's to die.
that's what I'm worried about. The dye.
Yo, Violet, you're so busted.
That gum is gonna do it. Her candy fame gone down the drain.
I asked her not to chew it.
Too late, Willie, nothing to it, 'cause I know just how to chew it. There is no need to poo-poo it. All I have to do is do it.
Violet, it's so bad for you.
Yo, Violet, dude, you're turning blue.
Violet, what you gonna do? Just stand there singing, am I blue?
Yes, she's turning blue. Oh, true. Oh, Violet, you are now bright blue.
That rotten, lousy gum, I knew it. Blueberry blue and fat, I sue it. I guess I blew it. Blew it. Blew it. Blew it.
like the Oompa Loompa Doopa-Dee-Doo.
Well, well, well. 2 naughty little children gone. 3 good little children left.
Mr. Wonka, will Violet ever be all right? Or will she always be a blueberry?
Very probably. Come on then, there's so much to more. Stop, reverse that. I quite forgot about this room. It's the fizzy lifting drink room.
Bubbles, do they taste like candy? Mr. Wonka, sweetie, I want bubbles to taste like candy.
Actually, the bubbles taste like soap for children with dirty mouths. It's what the bubbles do that's remarkable.
What exactly do they do, Wonka?
1 sip of my fizzy lifting drink, and you'll float on air.
Float on air? Whoa.
Unfortunately, my legal advisors have strictly forbidden us from taking even the tiniest taste. Oh well, I have more exciting things to show you.
Oh my! Mr. Wonka? Kids? Where'd you go?
They've left us behind.
Grandpa Joe, what's this? Hello? Who's there?
Should we?
I suppose 1 tiny taste wouldn't do any harm.
Well.
Wow! I'm flying!
I'm flying.
There's no sensation that's quite as sensational as flying.
Thrilling, fulfilling, and higher educational as flying.
It's inspirational
And recreational.
trying. Way, way up there in midair to be touching the sky.
Which I guess is why there is no feeling that's quite like the feeling of flying.
Bumping your head on the ceiling of what's up above. It's so appealing, I'm reeling at my death defying. Flying, I love. There is no high that is quite like the high I am trying. Flying,
What's that sound?
I'm not sure. It's getting louder though. We better float down.
Look up, Charlie! It's a fan! It's sucking us up! Try to float down!
I can't.
Try, Charlie, try!
I can't.
It's gonna cut us to bits!
Think positive.
I can't!
think.
That's it! Burping is the answer! Burp!
This is fun. Wee. Oh, how I love to burp.
We'll burp from Atlanta to Antwerp.
From John Wayne to Whiter.
Just as birds love to chirp.
Every guy likes to be you or P.
Happy birthday to me!
You see, Veruca, cocoa beans contain a variety of chemicals. The primary psychoactive compounds being theobromine and caffeine. Now, if you just step this way, Charlie, do stay with the group. Wouldn't want you to float away. And here we have the nut room.
Mr. Wonka, are those squirrels?
Right you are. Eventually, These squirrels will be able to remove a nut from its shell in one piece while at the same time separating the good nuts from the bad nuts.
They're so adorable. Here, squirrely, squirrely.
Veruca, whatever you do, do not touch the squirrels.
See here, Wonka. I want a squirrel. I want a squirrel and an Oompa Loompa. I want a squirrel and an Oompa Loompa and a pink candy boat. And while we're at it, I want a feast. I want a bean feast. Buns and donuts and cakes with nuts so good you could gum nuts. Give them to me. Now, I want a party with roomfuls of laughter. I want a ton of ice cream. And if I don't get the things I am after, I'm gonna scream. I want the works. I want the whole works. Presents and prizes and sweets and surprises of all shapes and sizes, and no, don't care how, I want it now. Don't care how, I want it now.
Bad nut.
Veruca! Veruca!
Wonka, what will become of them?
Oh, what happens to every bad nut? That particular chute leads to the garbage incinerator. But not to worry, there's a chance it may not be lit today.
A chance?
Yes, well, generally it's only lit every other day. Can't remember if today's a burn day or not. Guess we'll find out. It's a shame. She was so deliciously bossy, a natural captain of the industry. Oh well, onwards and upwards, backwards and forwards. Off we go. Please exit this way. I'll be with you in a moment.
Oompa, loompa, doobity-doo. I've got another puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doobity-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. You know exactly who's to blame. The mother and the father. Oompa, loompa, doobity-da. If you're not truly good, you will go far. You will live in happiness too. Like me, Oompa, loompa, doobity-doo.
Right. Everyone will need to wear their protective gear. Good. Please put the goggles over your eyes. And welcome to the Choco Vision Room.
What is this place? Some sort of television studio?
Of course, for making Wonka commercials.
Wrong. You're all familiar with how television works.
Yeah, right. Big deal. What's this thing do?
Sorry, I'm a bit deaf in that ear.
I said, what's this thing do?
Sorry, I'm a bit deaf in that ear too.
What's the Loopy Doopy doing?
You see, television gave me a wonderful idea. If you can send a picture via television, then why not a candy bar?
That's impossible.
It's very possible. Picture this. You're sitting at home watching TV when suddenly a commercial comes on. Try a Wonka bar. Try it now. And poof, there it is. All with the press of that button right there. Unfortunately, it's not been properly tested, so therefore, No one must touch it.
Hey, watch me! I'm gonna be on TV!
He's gone.
Ooh, I do hope some part of him is not left behind. We've never sent a person before.
Look, something's happening.
Hey, look at me. I'm the first person ever to be sent by television.
Mike, I asked you not to touch.
Put me down. I want to do it again and again. I want to be on TV.
Look, he's completely unharmed.
Unharmed? He's barely 6 inches tall.
Yes, well, that is a problem. But young boys can often be very springy and stretchy. Ah, the taffy pulling machine. That should work well.
How far do you think he'll stretch?
Who knows? Maybe miles.
Oompa, loompa, doobity-doo. I've got another puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doobity-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
Well then, I'm sure you can both find your way out. Thank you both very much for coming.
What about Charlie's prize?
Yes, a lifetime supply of chocolate. Each of the children will receive their chocolate. Other than that, this day has been a total waste of time and chocolate. Good day, Charlie Bucket, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Wonka. Actually, Mr. Wonka, I don't deserve a lifetime supply of chocolate. You see, I tasted the fizzy lifting drink, and I broke the rules. I'm so sorry. Thank you for this wonderful day and tour. It was better than Christmas.
Bless you, Charlie. You did it. You did it.
Now see here, Wonka. It was my idea to try the...
I created this contest with one purpose in mind. To find the perfect person to make new candy dreams come true.
I don't understand.
This was a test of character, Charlie. I carefully selected rooms that would tempt each of our golden ticket winners. And you, Charlie, did something remarkable. You gave in to temptation, you were smart enough not to get caught, and yet you admitted your guilt.
But the other kids,
They'll be fine. And they'll each receive the booby prize, a lifetime supply of chocolate.
The booby prize? What's the real prize?
Charlie, do you love my factory?
It's the most wonderful place in the whole world.
Well, I'm pleased to hear you say that, because from this moment on, it's yours.
You want me to run this whole factory? What about my family? Mom, Dad, Grandpa Joe?
The entire family can stay here.
I'd love to. I'd positively love to.
Now Charlie makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious.
Talk about your childhood wishes.
You can't even eat the dishes.
Oompa loompa doopity-doo. I've got a final puzzle for you. Oompa loompa doopity-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. There is a problem with most of our youth. Not everybody likes telling the truth. Telling the truth starts a beautiful buzz. Isn't it nice when someone does? It could be contagious.
Who can take a sunrise?
Who can take a sunrise?
Sprinkle it with dew.
Sprinkle it with dew. Cover it in chocolate and a miracle or two.
Charlie can.
Charlie can!
I know that he can.
We know that he can.
We know that he can, 'cause
he'll mix it all with love and make the world taste good.